This is the hottest chip in the world, and I just wanted to eat it, but I did not expect all this to happen, so if you ever plan on eating spice, pay attention. Before I got into that, I wanted to start exposing myself. So this is one of the hottest sauces in the world at 1.5 million Scoville units. To give you some reference, that's like having 1,500 jalapenos. And my plan was for 5 days, I was gonna expose myself to it a little bit more and build up a tolerance. When I put it on, it looks like a really small amount, but trust me, it's way spicier than you think. Throughout the next few days, it slowly started to seem less spicy, and sometimes I was even able to add a little bit more at a time. Everything was going well until day 4. I started off with a big breakfast and a lot of dairy to get into my stomach beforehand. I've had a bad experience in the past, but I'll get to that in a bit. Right now, all I could think of is I missed being called Mr. Hot Sauce, but I had no idea what was coming from me.
That's like too much.
I put on way too much hot sauce. Compared to day 1, it was upwards of 5 times the amount. If you've ever wondered what too much of some of the spiciest foods on earth can do to you, what you're about to see is exactly that.
It's a bit hot.
Yeah.
It's gonna get hotter though.
It's been months since I've exposed myself to this hot sauce, and for a very good reason.
That was like a lot for the. You're not that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I'm good.
Want some more yogurt maybe, or some milk or something?
No, let it sit.
No?
Let it sit for a bit.
The reason being is that last time I overexposed myself and really hurt my stomach, and I really didn't want it to happen again.
My mouth is cooling down a little bit, but my stomach is gonna start hurting.
It's one of the most painful experiences you could have.
I need to protect this stomach. Because it's gonna hurt so bad in like half an hour if I don't.
And as you're about to see, I wasn't able to. For literally the next half an hour, I felt really weak and my stomach was starting to burn. And instead of getting better, it actually got worse. I haven't experienced this kind of pain since months ago. I was worried something was wrong and the pain started to get so bad I couldn't think. Until finally, the goal of this channel is to push my limits, but not to the point where I hurt myself.
Oh my god, bro, I'm sweating so much.
I've done crazy things, but this was some of the worst pain that I've ever felt. I wasn't sure if I could handle the chip. On day 5, I picked up a kilogram of yogurt and a milkshake before deciding to push myself to a new level. For me, this was about facing pain and fear when I knew it was gonna come. I decided to start off slowly, testing my spice tolerance against the average. Despite my stomach acting up, I wanted to see what my mouth was like.
There's nothing spicy about it at all.
And I was getting more and more nervous to eat the world's hottest chip. I took a step up to the second bag, which was labeled super hot. Even my roommate found this spicy when he tried, but for me,
It's really good. Not very hot though.
then it was time to try the hottest chips you could buy off the shelves in a grocery store, before getting into the hottest chip in the world.
It's a lot hotter than those two, but not really that hot. I'm gonna get into this one. But before I do, I'm gonna finish all this. It says seek medical assistance should you experience difficulty breathing, fainting, or extended nausea. So if I throw up like more than once this time, then I should like go to the hospital.
By this point, I would not recommend trying this considering what had just happened the day before. Clearly my stomach has been overexposed, however with careful precautions, I wanted to face the pain and become stronger on the other side. I'd already eaten a kilogram of yogurt and I still had half a milkshake in case something were to happen. I ate the rest of the chip at once and things came in a variety of stages. The chip didn't taste good, but what can you expect from combining the hottest ingredients in the world? For a surprising amount of time in the beginning, I was fine, until about 5 minutes later when it finally hit my stomach. Now this is where you see the reaction get worse. Despite some of the most brutal physical pain I've ever felt, this isn't me crying, but from the pain to the back of my throat all the way down to my stomach, it was causing my body to do all sorts of things. And despite all the dairy to help absorb it in my stomach, when I ended up back in here it got even worse, even feeling it in my nose afterwards.
What hurts?
My nose, my stomach, this part of me, or it's like going down and coming up.
But of course I managed to push through.
Well, I'm glad that's over with. On to the next challenge.